Hey, if you're an affiliate marketer or a coach for a program and you do a lot of prospecting via organic methods, you need to check this video out. Hey, what's up guys? It's Jamie here. Thanks for joining me in this video. So today what I'm going to be talking about is how to transition your conversations in Messenger or LinkedIn or whatever your thing is that you use from rapport over to a business related conversation. Now this is something that's popped up because I'm actually in the middle of a Messenger conversation right now. Hopefully they don't mind me stopping for a couple of minutes just to record some content for you guys, but I thought they'll probably forgive me because I think it's kind of important. You guys are probably going to get a ton of value out of it. Anyway, before I get into that, if this is the first time on the channel, my name is Jamie. I'm a full-time affiliate marketer, I'm a digital ad strategist, and I'm a coach for a program with over 560 students, absolutely crushing it with their affiliate marketing business. If you'd like to check that out, there is a link below. Feel free to go through that process there. And if you're interested in learning more, there is a free case study. Feel free to lock in a time with myself. This isn't for people that aren't serious about taking their business to the next level this year and aren't prepared to invest. If you do see this as a proper business, you are prepared to put in the work, you're not got victim mentality written all over your forehead, and you're able to take some clear instructions, this is an awesome opportunity. So like I say, check that out. Anyway, with all that being said, let's jump into today's content. So you're going through Messenger and you're conversating, that's a word, you're conversating with people, I'm making it a word anyway, you're conversing with people in Messenger, you're going back and forth, and things are good, how's your dog and how's your grandma, and okay, yeah, that's nice, oh well, it's sunny where you are. And you're good at this rapport building phase because it's very natural. It's part of normal human conversation. You have a bit of banter, you go back and forth, a little bit of chit chat, blah blah blah. Some people, of course, introverts probably hate that, but anyway, for the rest of us that don't mind, it's pretty natural, right? And so then the problem is, okay, you're at that point, how do you then transition that conversation from that over to, okay, crap, I need to start trying to drop hints about my business stuff. How do I do this? And I feel that a lot of people get stuck with this as well. And clearly, as I discussed before, on the Messenger, this person is also experiencing that. So how do you do it? Well, here's a couple of little tips. One first thing I will say, one first thing, oh man, one first thing I will say, I'm just gonna roll with that, it's working. The first thing I will say about that is it's gonna be awkward. And you've got to be comfortable with the idea of it being awkward. I think if you're thinking that there's some magical way that it's not awkward or whatever, that's in your head, not theirs. The other thing is that if you have something that you really believe in, that you know can get results, that you know can solve problems for people, you're not looking to have it out there for the masses. You're not looking to please absolutely every person. And of course, some people are just going to go, what? How dare you turn this into a business-related conversation? I'm so cross right now. And other people are going to go, well, that's fine. And then other people go, oh, actually, I'm kind of curious about that. Can you tell me a little bit more? Cool. Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions, see whether it's a good fit? And bang, you're into a sales process, right? And so be awkward. Don't worry about that. Who gives a fuck? Like there's like, your life is so short. There's no point like worrying about what someone else on the other side of the world thinks about you trying to transition a conversation into a business conversation. Sometimes it's going to be awkward. Sometimes it's going to suck. Sometimes you're not going to feel very natural in that process. And that's just part of it. You got to learn that's just part of it. You got to kind of get that out of the window. And the more you do it, just like everything, just like me producing videos, the more I do it, the less I kind of really care about the whole thing. So that's my big advice for you guys. First and foremost, just feel free to be awkward. It's fine. And the other thing is that you can run the risk of getting stuck in what I call rapport building phase, and that's where you go kind of like almost too personal with them, and you get to this point where you kind of like too much. They've revealed a little bit too much about themselves, and then you feel awkward. It's like trying to pitch to one of your friends. You're like, oh, okay, well, how do I bring up this great new opportunity? And now it feels really awkward. And so you got to like try and transition it before it gets to that point. And there's a couple of ways. So you can use situational things. This is my favorite. This is my go-to. And I use situational things. So it'll be things like, for example, oh, hey, by the way, I saw you're part of this group. Are you involved in that type of stuff as well? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. Sounds good. How long have you been doing it for? Cool. What are you focusing on? What are you promoting? What are you looking to achieve? Blah, blah. Hey, I don't know where things are at with you, but, have you worked out that what you're doing there, maybe that's not quite the thing that's going to get you the results? Would you like to get some results? Sure. Bang, sales process. Hey, I've got this thing. Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions, see if it might work for you? And all of a sudden, just using something very situational, they're in the same group as you. They are focusing on building their whatever. And all of a sudden, you've now just purely natural, by the way. It shouldn't feel awkward at this stage. But if it is awkward, then like I say, you just got to run with that. Who cares? Like, oh, okay, well, what are they going to do? Block you, say no, ghost you, as in don't ever contact you again, or they respond. Those are kind of like the 4 things. And if you can get comfortable with any of those, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. So that's my big advice, and that's probably the only thing I would say is just use situational things. And now, of course, it's a little bit different if it's an inbound lead, and this is one of the strategies that we do teach as part of our program. Again, feel free to check out the case study there if you're interested. But one of the strategies is basically, look, put out a bait post, get them into Messenger, and then it's an inbound lead. And the dynamic and the authority that you hold in that conversation is automatically there because they have pursued you. They have come out of the blue based on your post and gone, oh, I want some information on that. Cool. Well, it's not going to be for everyone. Here's the thing that I promise you, but it's not going to be for everyone. So is it cool if I ask a couple of questions? Always do permission to pitch. Give them the responsibility of saying, yes, it's okay. You can pitch me if you want, because then they have opened up the gateway for that, right? So anyway, 2 little tips for you guys. Hopefully that makes sense. I better go back to this Messenger conversation before they get mad and disappear into the ether. That's another thing, actually, a little segue right here real quick. You don't owe anyone anything. So if you don't get back to them straight away, don't worry about that. You just got to be chilled about that whole process, right? Anyway, Jamie here once again, and I thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to hit the old subscribe button. Put out a lot of these types of videos. It's really based on my own experience. I've been in the industry for around about 10 years. Ran an agency, and like I say, I'm a full-time affiliate and a coach, and done all sorts of sales online. So anyway, hopefully I can help you guys out. With that being said, better get back to it. You guys are awesome. See you next time. Cheers.